But yeah, crouch is actually very good in this matchup. Up smash is also very good because you can deal with flip kick pretty easily. It's got iframes.
Wii Fit is a hidden DLC character, I'm telling you. Oh, missing that deep breathing.
Yeah.
Yep, there's there. You can already see Wii Fit wants space, right? And Kanto is just not giving him space. It's that easy. No deep breathing for you, no center stage for you. Either you go to the corner, which is not great for you, or you're gonna die, basically. That's what he's saying right now, and it's working.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, this is destruction. You got the deep breathing off, though. Okay.
Yeah, it's that could turn the tide immediately, but he's not really got anything going yet. That right there is a head whiff. You can actually hit ball after that.
Okay, tell us some stuff. What can Wii Fit do with deep breathing? It's a menace,
deep
right?
breathing buffs all of Wii Fit's mobility. No matter what scaling you have it on, it buffs it the same amount. So that's probably the best part of it. He's I think he messed up header at ledge there.
Yeah.
But that's like the best probably component of deep breathing is that the extra mobility basically makes us go from a floaty to like a fast faller with a great jump height, that kind of thing. And it completely changes the way our neutral works because we actually have tools to approach now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's like the main thing. Depending on how stale deep breathing is, so depending on how long it was before your last deep breathing, the actual damage output changes quite a bit.
Ah, that is interesting. I actually didn't know that. Oh damn! Oh yeah! Oh, we could see what deep breathing does.
It doesn't hit people forward, like in front of you, because it's dumb. But it does hit. Short hops really well.
So, talking about that adapting thing. Yeah, talking about that adapting I talked about earlier, we can already see this, right? Kanto just kept the speed up, tried to overwhelm Nines over here, not give him space, as I said at the start. But Nines adapted, and he abused the fact that Kanto was playing quickly and knew that he couldn't have adapted this fast, right? And now it's his game. He's got all the momentum suddenly.
He's being really smart because he's using header cancels to ledge trap when he can, because it allows him to ledge trap from center stage.
Ooh! Damn.
That's DSS. It's good DI as well. You can crouch DSS laser, by the way.
Yes.
But he's using header cancels mostly to ledge trap, which allows him to ledge trap from center stage and not have to deal with flip kick as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, after a kill for deep breathing.
Just having the ball out there is huge for Wii Fit, simply because you suddenly have a whole bunch of different angles you can cover, and that is great because now your opponent has to guess, and you never want to guess in fighting games.
Yeah, definitely. He's also, I think he needs to maybe learn the angles on platforms, because he seems to always either be behind them or in front of them, and he spawned it on a platform at one point and didn't really know what to do. But that is important. That right there is head whiff, so if you get knocked back and you use header, sometimes you'll miss the ball with your header, but you can actually just hit it after. And it allows you to sort of header cancel out of disadvantage, which is really strong.
Yeah, we can really see how Kanto is just trying to avoid all of this by abusing his great mobility, and at times he's actually...
Oh, what a smart reversal! Using deep breathing to slow down his momentum, so that his jump goes just above ledge, exactly where Kanto is going. And also you just get deep breathing.
These people just don't want me to finish my point, man. I'm telling you, they're listening. that was actually sick. Like, that was a really good call out. And the best thing is, yes, it wasn't Wi-Fi, but that was reactive, right? If you have such a huge mechanic that lets you stall for this long, you can easily react to people going off stage and trying to hit you, and do things like that. Meaning, if you actually practice this is something that can be done very consistently. It's the same with multi-jump characters. Think of Kirby, think of Meta Knight. You can really destroy people reactively without guessing for when they go off stage. Second game, stages. What are we gonna see?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know if he knows his down throw setups. He's picked PS2, so Wii Fit's actually pretty good on stages with about PS2 platform heights, because down throw will... He's going for it again, but down throw will set up for a tech chase on platforms, and header covers every tech option. So you basically get a free header. Oh, the up smash! Beautiful read of the down air there. And he's dead at 1%.
Yeah, he's really calling him out for buttons right now. That is the big problem. Kanto did manage to really keep the pace up in the first game, But now that Nines is adapting, just his overwhelming amount of attacks, of safe attacks, that is, doesn't work as well. But as I say that, he is getting a huge string, and suddenly the game is like, it could basically be even.
Yeah, definitely. Reversal, that was good DI. Kanto's going for a lot of really interesting frame traps with just throws generally. Reading a lot of like air dodges and stuff, and also going for up throw off air when he needs to catch jumps. But I'd say that he could probably optimize it if he goes for like a falling nair instead of a smash attack there. He'll probably do a lot better in terms of damage. You just saw fair pancake under Wii Fit there. That move does pancake. That is dumb and it does happen.
I mean, yeah. ZSS is not a top tier for no reason. And yeah, it's scary. So Nines, like, he got himself a lot of space right now. Kanto is really trying to stay out of his range instead of going in and denying Nines the deep breathing right now, which is kind of costing him, right? Nines gets his... Well, he gets his health, he gets his...
really smart at just covering jumps generally.
Yeah, exactly. That is what you want to do against CSS.
Fair has no lag. Fair has 0 lag. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. CSS's whole game plan is to make people stay grounded, right? If he jumps, which he can obviously use with back air, if Nines jumps, he can back air to air, well, Kanto trying to get in, if he does it preemptively. So if Kanto can shut that down, he can actually start getting his nairs. But the problem are those projectiles. They're still gonna be a pain.
Yeah.
Meaning you want to rely more on theirs, more on safe neutral.
Oh, what a brilliant read! That was beautiful. Yeah, and Nines is kind of struggling when he's in disadvantage, especially without deep breathing, because you're so much floatier. You have like, we're more floaty than Luigi without deep breathing, and we have like, we're a fast faller with it. And that makes a big difference in our disadvantage in certain elements. We have to use a lot of movement mix-ups, which he's been trying, but he's still been getting caught just because of the sheer floatiness of Wii Fit as a character.
But floatiness is only bad if you're above them, right? If you're off stage, then floatiness can be really good because you can just outstall. And Wii Fit is absolute.
Oh! The double nair to the down B. That actually works at very specific percents post nerf. I don't know if the DI out and an air dodge would maybe catch it, or if he just knows the percents that well to just trust himself to do it. But that's a really good start from Kanto.
I have not seen that before, and I think I peeked and saw Nines try to press a attack right there, which is not what you want to do, especially not as Wii Fit. But yeah, that happens to you.
We don't really have a lot of fast aerials to do that with. Air dodge with DB actually sucks because it's a floaties air dodge, so it's very laggy. But we're a fast faller.
I mean,
so
the alternative's dying,
quite a lot
so
before we can. Yeah. It kind of sucks, but he could maybe do like a directional air dodge up to try and get to ledge, because the chances of Kanto reading that are pretty slim. Yeah.
Yeah, that was destructive. Like,
that was very destructive.
Holy.
Both characters can do it, so I wouldn't get mad. And Nines has switched to the snake, and that does not surprise me. He did that last time he lost game 1 as Wii Fit, which is the last set that he played. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
This isn't gonna be easy, right? Snake has great ground coverage, but I mean, ZSS isn't really a character that plays on the ground that much.
I'm interested with SV as a stage pick, but I guess that ZSS can also be very passive, so maybe he's just going for it. He wants to be in and he wants to box, maybe.
I wonder why it didn't get banned, because Smash was one of Snake's best stages simply because of that platform in the middle. You can stay in center while covering everything in explosions and being annoying to hit. It is incredibly difficult to do anything against Snake right there. You can see that he's always going into the platform.
Yeah.
And it's enough space. Oh damn, this is super fast pace.
I haven't said this yet, but his wavelands have been great the entire match. His movement generally is very good. You can tell because he plays Snake, he knows his B reverses and his wave bounces and his wavelands.
Great coverage. You want to time your getup right there. What happened there is the up smash forced him to pick a option, but if you stay calm and pick the correct option, meaning neutral getup or getup attack, while the missile lands, you're absolutely free to get back onto stage.
It's just a complete sort of roll bait.
Yeah.
And it works a lot of the time just because you feel like that's the natural option when something's covering ledge.
You can already see though that Kanto is in this matchup actually trying to get Snake into the air. Oh damn, that was an overcommitment if I've ever seen one. Because he's using a lot of Zeus, he's trying to keep him at bay to not use that dash attack just preemptively, which is obviously fine. But I feel like Nine's just outpacing him at this point. He plays so quickly that it is really hard even for ZSS to keep up. And that was that was Snake.
Snake he's a full stock up, and that's really good for Snake in this matchup because he wants to go for trades all the time. ZSS's kill windows are really early, and she doesn't do a lot of damage. So he kind of that's what makes this matchup really difficult for ZSS. Is just like how do you deal with the fact that Snake's always going to trade with you, and he's always going to win every trade.
Yeah, exactly. This is where grab becomes even more important. Grab is a bad but very essential tool for ZSS because it's the only thing she really has to deny shield. But against Snake it's double good because it also denies grenades. That was really good, by the way.
All the way up. Yeah, that's just how you got to deal with it all the time when Snakes go up and they try and stall. And no time for you to do that. Oh, just missed.
Oh no, where did the grenade come from?
That's gonna cost him potential. Ooh.
And this is exactly why the platform is so bad, because you can't really grab him there as well. Meaning, if he has a high up platform in the center of the stage, it is very hard to get him off, because attacking, which is usually what you do to pressure platforms, suddenly isn't an option anymore. The grenades will just blow you up. Always gotta watch out when you have that grenade. Oh my god.
Oh, just catching the jump, yeah. The thing about both matchups is both characters are very good at anti-airing.
Absolutely.
And that can be kind of difficult for ZSS to deal with at times.
Yeah, it's about getting the other person into the air. Like, who's gonna be the first one to basically crack and jump? Snake's jump-ins are terrible, but he has grenades to mix that up. But ZSS can obviously call that out with